Hi guys, I'm not dead. This is a bit late, but figured I'd go ahead and upload this now. Well, first off, I wanted to say, although I'm very late, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all of you. Welcome to 2022. Hope that this year goes, it's off to a great start for most of you. It's been pretty good for me. So, just wanted to give a general update on what's been going on with me. I guess I'll go over some of the stuff I got for Christmas. So my mother ended up getting me a bunch of Union Pacific related stuff, scissors, coaster with the big boy on it, and then a 4014 tie pin, which is pretty neat. And this UP screwdriver as well, which is pretty satisfied with that. That was sweet of her. And then I ended up getting some JT's Mega Steam scented smoke fluid. I got gingerbread and orange, and I gotta say, they both smell very good. I like them a lot. And I guess one other thing, I guess this is the time to show you something that I haven't really talked about. So, a friend got me this. Big boy be looking different, but this is a cute drawing. Old friend of mine from high school gave this to me. Really appreciate it. Very thoughtful of them. I ended up getting the Brick Train Depot UP Big Boy instruction booklet. If you can't tell, I have a big boy problem. I absolutely love the big boy. It's my favorite steam locomotive, if you can't tell already. So we've laminated everything, and I am in the process of going in on Lego's new building software stud.io and building this thing from the ground up. But I guess that should transfer over to something that I actually haven't talked about, and that is, I already have one. This is a custom model that I built myself based on a design I found on Flickr, actually, and I fell in love with the proportions. I think it looks the most proportionate compared to the real big boy. It's not complete. There's still some parts missing on the tender, and I got to redo the oil deck, and I'm probably going to redo the drivetrain too. But I'm pretty satisfied with where it's at for now. I might pick this up later. Lego trains are kind of my secondary hobby with just modeling. So when I run out of stuff to do in HO scale, I kind of switch over to Lego. So eventually I'm going to have this one built to compare with this one. Just for comparison, that's my hand. It's huge. It's a very, very big locomotive. It's almost bigger than O scale, I want to say. That's pretty much it for Christmas stuff. In terms of, there's a very significant update that I've made though, and that is I've downsized significantly. I had a lot of DC or analog only locomotives that ended up realizing that I just didn't run them very much, and so I decided I was going to sell them. So I'm now down to only my Athearn F7A and B SP set that I got from the Dayton Train Show last year. I actually just recently converted this over to DCC, and it now has a Mars light and headlight installed. First time I've done something like that. Very happy with the results. A little crude. I did just basically glue the bulbs directly to the lens, right behind the lens, so it's not the easiest to get off, or the shell's not the easiest to take apart anymore. But I mean, I'm happy with the results for what it is. I'll probably modify it later, make it a little better. And then you got my first ever DCC sound locomotive, Bachmann EMDF7 for the Santa Fe. My first steam locomotive ever, or first HO scale engine ever, the UP switcher from Bachmann, USRA switcher, which is now a dummy locomotive. I've stripped the motor completely out of it. It's just free rolling, or mostly free rolling. The gears are cracked, so it doesn't like to run. My River Rossi, or AHM River Rossi Norfolk and Western Bicentennial GP18s. This one actually just recently, I wish I should have taken pictures of it, but I converted this over to a Canon 3-pole motor because the original River Rossi motor fried. I know it's not the best lighting, but yeah, the armature got messed up. This thing is now free to come off completely. Yeah, that's free to spin. The wires came completely undone. The only way to salvage this would be to rewire it. Don't feel like it, so it now has a new motor in it. And it runs great. It's got better pulling power. I even added extra pickups to it. Only downside is that it's now unrealistically fast. Like it's got to be doing at least 200 miles an hour. It barely stays on my 28-inch radius curve that I've got. Then of course you got my Broadway K4, Broadway Hudson, and of course the one I started with, the MTH Big Boy. Not getting rid of, these are my Core 7. I'm actually going to a train show in Columbus next weekend, the World's Greatest Hobby show. So I might be coming home with some more stuff then. I'm hoping maybe to get primarily Union Pacific stuff, but we'll see. Anyway, there's the update. I'm hoping to have start reviews soon, and I think the Big Boy is going to be the first in order. But if anybody's got something else they'd like me to go over, like any of these guys, let me know. So thanks for watching. I'll see you later.